The check charging system is a pretty common error message you can see in Honda vehicles. And first of all, if you have the Honda code 2013-2016, you may check for the recall. You may check if the VIN of your vehicle is eligible for recall. There was a recall for battery sensor. And this check charging system error message is actually the battery sensor problem. And in this Accords, the battery sensor was faulty and Honda will replace it. I don't know if for free, but less expensive than in other cars. If you have another Honda or Acura model, that can be the problem with the charging system. And what is the charging system? This is the alternator, connections, and the battery. And also the BMS and everything that regulates the current flows in this system. So first of all, you should check the voltage on the battery after the car sits overnight. If this is lower than 12.4, 12.5 volts, you will need to charge your battery at first, and if the battery is charged pretty fast, you will need to replace it, it's dead. Also, you should check the voltage on the battery when you start the engine. After you start the engine, the voltage on the battery terminals should be about 14.5 volts, and this means that the alternator is working and charging your battery properly. Now the next thing to check is the connections. Check the battery connections. If you see any signs of corrosion, you may need to clean these connections, and pay attention to the minus battery connection, which is also the ground connection. You should check the ground strap connection on the battery side, and on the other side is connected to the body of your car. If you see corrosion or something, you may need to clean it, because if the ground connection is bad in your Honda, it will create low voltage problems, and you will see this check charging system and a lot of other warnings and error messages. Also, in older Honda vehicles, you may need to replace this ground strap to ensure the connection is proper. Now, if everything is good, if you check everything that I told you about, this is most likely the battery anyway, and you may need a load test. There is a load tester that you can get in AutoZone for free, and they will check the battery for you, and if the battery fails the load test, it's obvious that the battery will need replacement. And of course, there are less common issues that may cause this check charging system, like fuse problems. Actually, any fuse can cause this, but in most cases, this will be the fuse that is responsible for the battery sensor. There is a dedicated fuse for this sensor, and if it's broken, of course, you will see check charging system. And finally, there are alternator issues that can cause this, but the problem is that alternators in Honda, they are very reliable and very durable, so this is only possible when the mileage in your car is pretty high.